All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. But now let's talk about Internet Computer. This right here is the first update of the year of 2024 on my channel for Internet Computer. And before we do go further, I just want to say Happy New Year to each and every one of you guys tuning in and showing tremendous amount of support day in, day out. I hope the year of 2024 brings you guys a lot of happiness, success, and good health. So, if we're looking at the entire market today, obviously it's past midnight, it's January 2nd. You guys can see we're seeing literally insane amount of green across the board right now. We're seeing, some projects hitting new yearly highs, and Internet Computer is one of them. It has retested a massive key level that we just spoke about 2 days back, and just a few hours ago we did see ICP touch that exact resistance. And why is this happening, you may say? Bitcoin is breaking out. Bitcoin has hit a new yearly high, and of course that is bringing in so much overall momentum into the crypto space. So are we about to see this ETF, long awaited ETF, finally being approved? We have heard something great regarding that. You guys can see one of the Bitcoin ETF applications, Galaxy HQ, has come out and said this morning that big things coming. So basically hinting that there could be an ETF approval coming very shortly. As you guys know, we've seen tremendous amount of rumors flying around that the ETF is going to be approved January this month of this year. We've been hearing this rumor for about 2 months now at this point, and obviously going into January, we're seeing Bitcoin breaking out towards new yearly highs, levels we haven't retested pretty much since April of 2022. So we're almost approaching 2 years, guys. 2 years since these levels have been retested. And speaking about levels being retested, we're sitting at an insanely important level of resistance right now. You cannot make this up. As of recording this update, we're seeing Bitcoin sitting at this resistance. So what a way to start off the year. Can we talk about that? This is a great way to start off the year of 2024, which again is arguably going to be the biggest bull run ever, because of course institutional money flowing in this time around. But let's take a further look at Internet Computer. Before I do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So as you're looking at the price, it's currently sitting at $13.50. We're down about 0.2% over the past 24 hours in USD comparative. But you guys might be kind of confused as to why we're so much down in BTC comparative. The reason as to why we're so down in Bitcoin comparative right now is because Bitcoin is pretty much outpacing ICP right now. And of course, Bitcoin dominance, which had been pretty much pulling down, over the past, you could say since December 20th, we've been pretty much in a downward trend for Bitcoin dominance index. You guys can see it's picking up, obviously due to Bitcoin's momentum. A lot of people thinking, this could be a huge week for BTC, due to the spot Bitcoin ETF, and of course that is bringing in more steam to the price of Bitcoin, and a lot of people are getting excited, and that is the reason as to why we're seeing, the increase in Bitcoin dominance index. But let's take it a further step and see what is happening. But before we do that, market cap, like I said, sitting at $6.2 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at $330 million. So not bad at all. But before we get into it any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrencies. So you guys can see this for yourself. What I am going to bring out the hourly time frame for you guys first, so we can kind of see what is going on. So you guys can pretty much see how good ICP has been performing. As you guys know, literally we made this update just a few days back, and we saw this massive spike on the 31st, literally the last day of 2023. And ICP closed out the year on the most positive way that anyone could have imagined. And this is something not a lot of people expected this fast, but we're seeing ICP trading at levels we've spoken about. And what you're starting to see happening is, you can see we're pretty much starting to see sideways momentum. So basically the price is finding a ground. And if you guys do follow me on my channel, you guys know how important it is for a project to start finding some sort of ground after seeing a significant rally. And of course, we do have some support, previous resistance, sorry, that is coming in the way. Let me show you guys this right now. So if you guys are looking at the price of ICP, you can pretty much see this dates back to May of 2022. We have resistance, and this resistance is at $14.48. But right now we're being supported by these wicks that kind of date back to that same time around, and that's where the price is starting to consolidate, and this is showing us bullish momentum. We did see ICP go all the way up to $15.32 the last day of 2023, which is December 31st, but obviously seeing a little bit of a correction, because let's face it, since December 29th, if you see the price, it was at $9.23, and you had a huge spike, of course, due to massive key resistance breaking out. And if you want to put that move into perspective, that's a 65, almost 66% move, and you could say about 2 days. So we've seen a lot of interest coming in Internet Computer. Of course, it's a layer 1 project that is still quite new. Still, it's not at the levels in terms of adoption. You guys want to hear this out very, very carefully. I know some ICP holders might not understand what I'm trying to say, but what I'm trying to say is, in terms of adoption, it's still quite early. Maybe the tech might be already at the par of its competitors, but in terms of being mass adopted, majority of new developers coming into it, it's still in its early stages. But some people are mega bullish on ICP, some saying it could even overtake the likes of ADA and the likes of Solana. But again, that is a huge statement to make. Is that not a possibility? Is that impossible? No, I'm definitely not going to say that is not the case, because what they're doing is something quite unique, making the web decentralized, and we know how centralized the web really is. So of course that is a huge advantage that it has for itself. But great momentum that it's building up, especially after having this beautiful run. I like how it's finding a ground, trading sideways. So pretty much key resistance that you guys need to be taking a look at is around $14.17. I think if we're able to break out of that zone, there's a strong chance that ICP could be heading to that key resistance at $16.09 in the upcoming few days ahead of us, especially considering the massive news that's coming out regarding BTC ETF that I have just mentioned. But let me know down below what you guys think. Where do you see ICP trading at the end of Q1? And speaking about where you could see the price, what you need to be doing right now, because especially now we are in 2024. We spoke about 2024 for quite some time, but that year is officially here. And of course, spot ETF going live. It's not a matter of if anymore, it's a matter of when. And on top of that, we're seeing the BTC halving coming up. So historically, we know that this is the time where things go absolutely insane. But if you don't have a strategy in place, you will be left behind. So start making yourself a strategy where you're going to be locking in your profits levels that you have your eyes on, and stick to that, because times like this, our brain tends to get the best of us. We tend to get greedy. That's what I'm trying to say. But basically, greed will kill your gains in this market. So it's really important to strategize yourself in terms of profit taking. So that is it for today's update. Let me know down below what you guys think. And of course, I will see you tomorrow. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.